Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fish Tank. Today we're going to have a look at Sparkwing, the mage character in Vaultbreakers, the new game from Beta Dwarf that's currently in development. So Hey everybody, great to have you back here in the Fish Tank. Today we're going to look at Sparkwing, one of the characters in the new game being developed by Minion Masters, Beta Dwarf. Hey everybody, great to have you back here in the Fish Tank. Today we're going to look at Sparkwing, one of the characters in Vaultbreakers, which is currently in development by Beta Dwarf, the developers of Minion Masters. So, Sparkwing's kind of a ranged mage character. You can see here the strengths, area damage and mobility, weaknesses, crowd control. So we're going to just have a quick look at see how this character works and what abilities they have. So, if you watched my last video, the overall gameplay video, you will have noticed that I couldn't find the training dummies. The good news is I found them now. Right, so we have all of the characters have sort of this sort of core ability, if you like. This one is called Volatile Dynamic. Each ability or basic attack that hits a target applies zap. So we shoot here, we can see we've got the little zap icon. It lasts for 6 seconds. If reapplied, it generates 10 energy. So remember, we have a health bar in green here, and we have our energy bar in blue. And the different characters will do different things to build up the energy and use the energy in different ways. The other ability here is something that all the characters have, the recoverable health, where 90% of the damage you take is transferred into what they call wounds, which are passively recovered over time. Right, so we have the 4 abilities here. We've got our we've got 5. We've got the first, if you like, we've got the basic attack and 4 abilities. Let's say it like that. So our basic attack here, as you can see, is doing 70 damage and it's applying that zap. Our right click is Power Vortex. Create an area that explodes after a short delay, dealing 250 magic damage. Hitting targets with zap generates an additional 15 energy. So we can do like this. Boom. Does a bunch of AoE damage and it generates more energy for us. And you can see we've got an 8-second cooldown on that. Right, our Q ability, throw a projectile. This is called Zap Bang, by the way. Throw a projectile that explodes in a cone when it hits an enemy, dealing 150 magic damage. And hitting targets that are currently have the Zap debuff on them will stun them. So you want to keep using your auto attack to do damage and, of course, keep this Zap up. And then... So it's quite interesting. This is a 9-second cooldown. And let's just have a look again. Let's have a look at what it looks like. So, looks like it has an AoE if you're far enough away. Not quite sure why it didn't hit that one. Let's try that again. It says explodes in a cone when it hits an enemy. So maybe it's not the cone until it hits the enemy. Right. So that's our Q every 9 seconds. Now 12-second cooldown on spacebar. Remember, you can change the keys as you wish. This is Spark Flight. Dash forward while being immune. Deal damage and slow to anything you hit. And each target with zap reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds. So you want to zap a bunch of stuff. So unlike some of the other characters we've seen where their attack applies a debuff that can only apply to one character at a time, you can have multiple characters that are zapped. And then we want to dash through. And remember, you're immune while you're doing that. You do damage, you slow, and you'll stun them. Right, and then our powerful R on our R key, Electric Form. So this requires 100 energy. And it spawns 6 circuit orbs. A circuit orb will circle around for 15 seconds, and if it hits an enemy, it will deal damage. And you gain plus 10% energy generation for 4 seconds. So, you press R, you get these orbs around you, and of course it's important to move appropriately, and when you hit stuff, they will smack into things. Right, so that's pretty much how this guy works. Basic attack, right click, we have our Q, we have our dash, and we have our R. Right, hopefully that gives you a quick idea of how Sparkwing works. And of course, if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you again soon here in the Fish Tank. Wait wait. We're going to go full screen so you get the proper awkward wave.